Hey, how I built my first SaaS slash web app in 30 days. Let's go. My idea and why I built it. So I built a software called Focus Flow, and essentially what this does is allows users to listen to jazz, deep work focus tracks, and also lofi chill vibe music as well, which is backed by science in order to increase focus and productivity whilst working on their work or their business. And it also allows them as well to sort of track what projects they have and then what tasks they have within those projects as well, right? So it's almost like Brain FM meets Notion, and they come together and build this one software. And it also allows you as well to track your deep work sessions. So there's a timer, and then that basically finishes off with daily summaries, right? So then you can track the work you've done each day and then the progress you've made each day. And then there's calendar and statistics as well, which allows you to also see what you've achieved in the past week, 3 months, 6 months, and year as well, so depending on how long you use it. Now, why I built it, I like to be productive and I like to be disciplined as well. And I struggled with focus and being productive in my work. So I started doing some research into it and found different ways to increase my focus and increase my productivity as well. And obviously I come across lofi, deep work and like jazz music to help you focus, and also task management, planning, and deep work sessions slash blocks as well, which helped immensely. And if you use that right now and you're watching this video, then obviously you can relate to that as well. But the problem was I had to use lots of different other apps and SaaS, which didn't really solve the whole shebang. They were sort of all over the place. I've got 3 or 4 different web browsers open and paying for different things as well, lots of billing, lots of pricing. And I wanted a tool where I could make real progress and actually see the progress I was making as well. So if you're an entrepreneur or you do your own work or have your own sort of business or whatever that is, then you can relate to me as well. So yeah, now the reason I also built it is to fix these problems that I have here myself. Also, I saw massive potential for success in the market to, you know, help me and help young ambitious people who are also trying to do their own work as well. So I'll go ahead and show you this software that I've built. So this is the back end, obviously, where you sign in, and here you've got the deep work timer, so it tracks it. You can take breaks, and when you finishing up a session, you've got daily summaries, tasks come up here, and then you can tick off basically what tasks you've done. You can even skip this as well if you don't want it. Or save and continue, and then that goes ahead into your stats page. Here you've got deep focus music, you've got lofi, chill flows, and you also got ambient, calm slash coffee shop jazz as well, which I don't think a lot of people know about, but trust me, it's underrated massively. And then this page you've got the tasks and the projects. So for here, for example, for focus flow, I've been using this myself, as you can see. This is a project, like a folder, and then under there you've got like different tasks that you can, tick off and say that you've done those things as well. And again, you can access, this music which runs across all tabs. And then you've got the stats page as well, which shows you your progress, daily overview, calendars, and then you can change last 14 days, last 30 days, all-time average, custom range, all that kind of stuff as well. So let's get into how I actually built this and actually made this a reality. So starting off with market research, like I said before, I was already using 3 or 4 different sort of apps and different like SaaSes at once, and they all solved the problems, but like different problems in different places, right? Different tabs, logins, more money, and different billing. Just couldn't keep up with it. It was just annoying. And I also know that other people were using the apps and SaaSes that I was once using myself as well. After that, I sort of realised obviously other people are using it, and I would use this myself to solve the problems that I had. Then I went along and sort of looked onto Reddit, see how many people were in the whole productivity space as well, what softwares and apps people use for these problems. TikTok, as their market trends, is it popular? Sort of using that marketing mindset people talk about to see, well, it's a good product, but if you can't market it, then, what's the point, right? So it's the trends, is it popular? Would I use it as a potential customer myself? And obviously I would say yes, right? Because I wanted all these problems that I was being solved, but put into one place. And then also, are the similar apps and the SaaSes that I've been looking at that other people are using, through Reddit in their productivity space, the focus space, whatever that is, Are they successful as well? And obviously, I know quite a few that are very successful, and I'm sure that people watching this probably use the other ones that are successful as well, right? And I was also guilty of using them as well. Not a bad thing, but I just again wanted them all in one place. And then the last thing was not to be scared to fail. So people can say, well, it might fail, it might not work, but I was willing to take that hit. I was willing to take that hit. So this is the market research I did, and I sort of come to a conclusion that actually this is, an idea that I would like to pursue, and I think has massive potential as well. Now, the nitty gritty stuff, how I built it. So obviously, firstly, I went ahead and brainstormed and confirmed the sort of features I wanted to include, and I kept it as simple as I possibly could. But obviously, I have more problems and features in this one, but I would still say it's very simple as well. And then I just went on to a simple flow chart, right? So you can even use Canva like whiteboard for this, and just set out a simple sitemap slash flow on the skeleton of the SaaS slash app, right? So what's it going to have? It's going to have homepage, and it's going to have like login. Under the login, it's going to have like, okay, different pages, right? So for example, the project page, task page, the stats page, the deep work timer page, right? So I went ahead and just basically laid out everything I wanted and where the features are going to be on that as well. Really, really simple. You can even do it on paper if you want as well. And then I went ahead and designed a simple MVP slash mockup, for the UI design, right? Now this is optional because when it comes to actually building it, if you don't have a UI in mind at all and you don't want to pay for someone to do it and you're not creative, then usually the tool you're using to build whatever sort of web app, SaaS or mobile app you're building is going to give you some sort of, base foundation, right? And then you can go on Google, you can go on Google Images or different template websites to find different kind of things that you like as well. So I did that. And then when it comes to tools, what I used was Lovable to build the main basically mainframe, the actual thing, right? Obviously it's an AI code like a vibing tool, people don't know as well. And in my opinion and lots of other people's, it's the most powerful one out there. And they've also just integrated a Lovable Cloud backend, which is built in, so you don't need anything like Firebase or Supabase as well. So you've got the cloud and the database all in one in Lovable as well when you upgrade to the Pro plan or whatever it is I think I have. ChatGPT, sort of just custom help and assistance when it comes to some errors and bugs. But again, Lovable was so powerful. I think I ran into one error the whole time. Which was amazing as well. So, fast hosts, domain, and emails, and social media. Now I'm using to do my marketing. So TikTok, Instagram, and then obviously here YouTube as well. And that is literally they are the only tools that I built. Lovable being the main one. Fast host I used once to set everything up. ChatGPT I used a few times for some ideas and some errors and some bugs, and then social media I use now. So I'm basically done with Lovable unless I want to make updates or go into the back end of the databases and all that kind of stuff if I need to access it. But all I really use now is social media. That's literally it. These are the only tools I used to build it. It took me 30 days, and I work. Right, so like I wasn't sitting down 10 hours a day working on this. This just goes to show you guys, how possible it is to build something, no matter how simple or how hard it could be. Look, you have the time, right? 1 or 2 hours a day is so much more powerful when you're focused and you're productive as well. Hence why I built Focus Flow to help me be better at these things as well. Now, lastly, you can do the same. So obviously I've gone ahead, told you exactly how I built my SaaS and my web app in 30 days. And just to get you guys started as well. So ideas, when it comes to ideas, you want to brainstorm ideas, things like real life problems, something maybe you are going through a problem, like for example, like I did. Maybe friends or family, they have similar things as well. Look on Reddit. Reddit people love to complain about issues. They wish they had this, they wish they had that. They even sometimes brainstorm ideas that, I'm not being funny, but are no one else's ideas, like they haven't been done yet, right? They're not patterned or anything like that as well. Cool ideas, you might have some cool ideas and you might think like, oh, that's kind of cool, but I'm not sure. Just build it, bro. Just build it. Or things that already exist that you think could genuinely be better. Not trying to make it better just because you want to make money, but something that you could, actually see being more simple or more efficient for people to use as well. Now, use Reddit and existing apps and softwares to validate the idea, like I did, for example, right? Like I took my idea, broke it down into sort of apps and softwares that I had used, and then to see basically, well, actually, are these being successful in, like individual problems, right? Okay. And then obviously look at social media. I should say social media, not social. Social media trends. And again, use that marketing mindset. Sit there and think, actually, would this go viral? Could this even just be popular and just be, trendable rather than just be absolutely viral, right? Not everyone sees things that are viral. So, use that marketing mindset and see, would it go good? Like, could you make good content on social media to draw people in, to get attention to your SaaS or your app or whatever it is you're building? Now, a big thing, learn to work properly, focus and be productive, and not to plug my own products, but I'm going to use Focus Flow as a cheat code, bro. Honestly, so I built it. It was even better. I mean, I increased my focus, my productivity anyway without it, and now I built this tool, and it's even better. I actually use it myself. I built it, and I genuinely use it myself, right? And now tools. If you're going to build like a web app or a software, then you want to start off with something like Lovable. Lovable is your best bet, and they do have free plans, but the pro plan's like £20 a month. It's super cheap. Cursor AI is the GOAT for mobile apps. Unless you already have like developer experience, or you want to put more time into it, you can use Xcode, and then maybe like ChatGPT or Claude Code as well. But to keep things simple, Cursor AI for mobile apps. Now, for a backend is Supabase. With Lovable, you don't need Supabase backend because they already have the integrated Lovable cloud database. But for Cursor, for example, you want to go with Supabase. Again, it's the most powerful. Firebase is good, but doesn't compete with Supabase at all. Social media, obviously you need that for your marketing, right? Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Instagram ads, and then YouTube as well. And again, even YouTube ads as well. Email marketing, all the social medias you can think. And then for a payment processor, just use Stripe. Stripe is good. They got like one called Lemon Squeezy, I think. It's all right, but Stripe is, again, all-time go for most things people use on the online space. So I would go with Stripe as well. It's easy to integrate as well with code. And again, the AI, when you're vibe coding, can help you sort that out and run you through it as well. And the one last thing I will say is, just start building, bro. Just start building. If you are struggling, just go ahead to, so dark here, go over to Focus Flow and then just sign up. You can get a free account. And yeah, I'll link it down below. But other than that, guys, get building, and I'll see you on the next one.